Hey, I am April Baker. I'm a realtor in Baltimore City where I've sold most of my houses. I'm licensed in Maryland. I recently traveled thousands of miles across the East Coast. I'm also a spiritualist, a reader, spiritual healer, spiritual guide. This morning, I always pray in the shower close to the water. My earth sign, my Taurus, but very joined to nature and the water. This will probably be more of an experience-based message. My name is April _ the Divine Goddess on all. I don't really care about this hair, you guys. This is a wig, and I'll get into the wigs and everything when I'm done. April _ the Divine Goddess on all platforms. This message is about spirituality 101 through the eyes of a normal human being with normal human experiences who grew up in a religious based setting. Literally. Monday, I'm going to not include Monday, but I just keep hearing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. One, because we didn't have much food in the house. And two, because I always wanted to be in church. It's like I felt the closest to God. I don't know which way to start. I'll start off, I knew something was different about me. I was always the oddball out. I always wanted to stay in the house and not be around a lot of people. I was the most brightest person in my family. I was almost white, but both of my parents were black. Mind you, I had about 5 fathers, literally. One I really became close with towards the end of his death. I believe he was my mother's twin flame. Her birthday is 7/17. He is 7/27. 10 days apart in the same year. I do know for a fact that they were twin flames. They always loved each other. Even from the last time I remember him coming to the house, he was strung out on drugs. He robbed a bank and he went to jail. Because if he wouldn't have made it and we would have bonded, my life would have been different. But my last name is Baker, belongs to another man. He's no longer here, but his family is. I believe so deeply in his spirituality thing, especially the reading that I had last night. I believe in black magic. I believe in witches. I never did. I never even watched scary movies growing up because I was afraid. But after he died in January, my teeth shifted. See this? I had like almost perfect, beautiful white teeth. And I saw these people on my persons on my birth certificate side. And my teeth shift. I have plenty of videos over on YouTube. And I just received a download that they did message. I saw it in another readers, but I just received a download that they were the ones who caused my teeth to shift. They did magic because they were very 7:50. My alarm clock went off, and then it was 4:34 when I looked up. I'm guessing they were very jealous of my mother, and they wanted to destroy her from when they first met her, or whatever. Cause this wasn't here, and neither was this. It was there, but not as I know. I did research and our teeth shift as we become adults. But this happened when I went to, I'm guessing, the one I spent 20 and up with. I think we got in union when I was about 24. We really started. His name is Tyrone. He's not here. I can use his name. His name is Tyrone. And I loved him. Our bond was unbreakable. But the other one, his name is Maurice. I'm named after him, Baker. He's dead. I went to his funeral and everything in me was telling me not to go, but I'm like, I gotta go. Am I supposedly forever? I don't know. I never had a blood test. So I went to the funeral and it was crazy. Like everybody seemed like they were dark spirits, and I'm like, maybe it's just like that because of the funeral. And my aunt was just so animated. And she sat next to me, and her daughter, she hugged me. I believe one of them kissed me. I really believe that is when this teeth thing happened, which I'm okay with. I'm still beautiful, regardless. But I received a download yesterday that family, Maurice's family, sacrificed me, or at least they tried to sacrifice me at birth. But my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, she's dead. Her name is Pearl. These are all the messages I'm getting downloaded over the last few months. Confirmation with the horn. I'm going to get into some superstars. I'm going to finish out my first part of this message. I'm going to leave this here on YouTube. If any of this resonates for you, I'm going to place this on my Patreon, which is Venus, VENUS _rising. This is in my link tree. If you're not, this is the only place this video is going to go is on YouTube, because I don't have many people there. And I know that this message is for you. And then the entire message is going to take me probably about a week to really unload. It'll be on my Patreon in the 3rd tier. It costs you a lot of money to get on there. $44 a month. I don't know if it's a lot for you, because you should be tapping into your abundance. But I'm going to tell you how this all plays out. And I'm sure some of you dark people are going to come on and try to latch on to the message. I'm going to write a book. It's going to be called, I just heard Vengeance of a Soulless Monster. It's going to be called Vengeance. I keep hearing clap back. Earth Angel. Soulless messages, soulful messages, something. It's gonna. I had the name in the shower. It's gone now. I should have recorded myself, because I prayed, and I believe my grandmother sent me the download to do the book. Anyway, I don't want to get off topic, and I brought these cards out. I want to see if there's a message while I speak to you all and see what happens. So I talked about black magic, right? I haven't used these cards in a while. They're called the Doodle Tarot. I believe that everything in life is intentional, down to this vision board that I made, and I took the 3 off because that was from 2023. So now it says 202. Then it says, what is your vision for 2023? My vision for 2023 was to sell $1 million houses. I haven't sold a home, basically, collectively, $1 million worth of homes. I'm fine with that, because some things ain't for everybody. But I did say that I believe in dark magic. This was the first card that fell out of the deck. I'm gonna put it back. I do believe in it now. I never did. And if you guys stroll down my TikTok, you'll see that they did mirror magic on me from when I first got into the spirituality business. One, because I'm about to unveil that they killed my grandmother on both fathers' side. Mentally, physically, some type of way, they caused the death. I don't know. I'm going to get into it. I have messages about P. Diddy. I have messages about Chris Brown and Rihanna. I have messages from Kim Porter, who I didn't even follow. Okay? I didn't even follow Kim Porter at all. Don't know anything about it, but this is the way spirituality works. So the magic caused a lot of deaths, right? And so I guess the ancestors knew that this was going to happen. So from birth, the ancestors instilled in me love, the gift of this message that's going to heal the nation or heal the masses. And now it's time for me to expose the truth and to cause, one, the truth is going to set a lot of people love life free, because what I'm hearing is wow, in my chat, if you're ever in my chat, this is about the contract that was made by you and your divine counterpart or spirit team, you and your ancestors or God or whoever this is for you, right? They handing you the torch to go and get the work done, right? So they handed me this torch. Dolphins could be significant for you. I said I'm very drawn to the water. Here's the Page of Cups. This is where the message lies. This is where we release the messages through love, through our heart chakra being released. Red, green, blue, your voice, right? Purple, your crown, right? So they hand you the torch and say, okay, go get the work done, right? It's like, dun, 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 dun. Now it's time to unleash the dragon. This is where the heartbreak occurs for whoever tried to come up against this union of openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationship. This is why this message exists, because they knew that they were gonna, your ancestors and spirit guides, while they were handing out the assignments, they knew that you guys would be delayed at union. You guys hear that fast car going up the street, some kind of way, it's confirmation. Look, I don't know. Right now, I'm just a messenger. Sometimes I don't know if I'm going crazy or what, but I have to trust that this is real because it actually happens. When I speak about it, 2 days prior to Donald Trump getting shot, I said, I ain't gonna go into it on TikTok. I said, but that damn Donald Trump is up to something. We don't know what it is. That motherfucker crazy. Mind you, on TikTok, they erase your messages, but some kind of way spirit has me down. I have 2 phones, no money to pay for these 2 phones, but God provides for me. But I lost everything. My real estate business is in shambles, but I'm coming back because it's mine, and it's my blessing. I'm not gonna let you guys have it, or whoever did the work. I don't know why I'm doing this video, you know? I don't know why I put this crazy wig on today, but it was like, you need to be free, so put this wig on. I'm like, all right. It looks crazy. I just can't wait for my breath. I don't even have no hair, like from the wigs. I heard stick to the topic. Okay. So, your heart chakra gets released and you get to spill the truth. 1444 when I looked up, 1444. And here come the blessings in the relationships The world is about to get balanced out. This is how I believe that works, right? I'm an earth sign. You guys maybe. This is me. I'm the earth sign. I don't know if y'all heard that big sound or not. Everything is confirmed, okay? I'm the earth sign, the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not going to get into too much out here because I'm going to get my ass whooped for this. Literally, they're going to send in their cavalry, those dark energies, to come and throw me off my game, to knock my ass out. They had this air sign person, supposed to be my twin flame. I don't want to get into him. He's not worth my energy. Then they had this fire sign over in Africa, Ghana. My divine counterpart, I was engaged to come in and try to hold me back from life, okay? But I overcame it. So that's that. I don't want to, I'll use the cards when I need to, but I use the cards just as a vessel, just as I am a vessel. If you hear that noise out there, that noise is trying to stop me from telling you all the story. I have a neighbor on the corner. I met her once. She got my dog taken away. I didn't need the dog anyway. I wasn't a good person because my husband, my demonic, karmic, who mother binded him to me. He wasn't a part of my contract. He was the blockade, okay? All that, he was the block of my new beginnings. It was, see, not a part of the contract. He wasn't handed. They gave him, and I utilized my free will, so I blocked my new beginnings. But he's dead, so boom, on with my life. Empress, all right? Okay. Day one, when I realized I had this gift. 2 years ago, Thanksgiving. I'm here Thanksgiving 2022, but I believe, yeah, it was either Thanksgiving 2022 or 2021. I was doing free yes and no's on TikTok. The way I got into it, my husband died January 11th, 2020. I couldn't take the pain. One, I didn't have a husband. I didn't want to be a whore. My entire family is whores. Like, everybody be fucking off. Like, cheating on their husband. I didn't want to do that. But when I was in the shower, they downloaded everybody I slept with. And I'm like, shit, I'm a whore too. Like, this is rejected. I didn't want to be the whore like everybody else was. So, I went in. And, I don't know why I have these cards. Something said, get this deck. So I got it. So whatever falls out, I'll show it to you. And I never was alone. Nothing is coming good. I never was alone. I always had a connection, a bad one, that I always tried to make work. The worst relationships in the world, just because I didn't want to be a whore. But then when I was in the shower, it showed me all these people I slept with. I said, damn, so am I a borderline whore? Or was that an attack on my root chakra, my vagina, my sacral chakra, to release over and over? And I'm going to get into a story about that. I don't know. I'm going to leave this at 30 minutes. I'll post it to YouTube. If you're relating to it and you're watching it, they're trying to disturb me from saying this. I know you guys hear that noise out there. They know that I'm wide awoke. They know that my messages are going to heal the world. One, you're not going to be a whore anymore if you listen to me. Two, you're going to get all your finances back because God gave me a compass that tells you how to be successful. And through that, I have life path readings. They're $333.33. And when I tell you I tried to make them $144, I was offering them for $88, and God was like, take it down or whatever. God didn't even want me to do that because He knows that the karmic people are going to come to confirmation. This shit is powerful. I've never heard that sound in my life since I've been living in this house. The devil was powerful. It didn't start until I got on this to do this recording. Intentional life occurring, creating intentional life. Intentional things to confirm this message, right? It's like sound off, she's speaking. Understand, if I'm speaking to you, the universe hears it. And then those people that are watching me, waiting, the government, the powers that be, I don't know who the fuck it is. But apparently the information that I have is about to heal the masses. I don't know if it's just me or if it's other readers, but yesterday they gave me a download that was so fucking powerful. While I was on Instagram, I was like, shit, who am I? My husband died. I got to taken to the internet. Oh, my husband's dead. Posting all these pictures of him. And this guy, I can't say his name because he will sue the fuck out of me. My ex, the one who got me on my spiritual journey, who they knew about me since 2016. Thanks to those Masons. My aunt's father was a Mason. My family father, whoever, my grandmother's husband was a Mason. His name is Harvey, Bobby Harvey. He's dead. His children were of him. One of my aunts made a statement to me and my sister. This is how I know black magic exists. Her voice is very powerful. One, because she was born with a karmic demon. So they're of dark energy. They can be healed, but some people just like to live in that space. One, she was very beautiful. When we were young, gorgeous. She lost it. She looks like a troll or something. I don't like to talk about people, but every time I see her, she looks bad, worse and worse. One, because you gotta be careful what you speak out of your mouth, okay? Words of magic. So she said, oh, you and your sister gonna have children before you're 15. I had my kids at the age of 14, the day before my birthday, okay? So I just have a message that says, we're scanning, you're protected. So that means that God is protecting me. So this message is like, you're free, speak, go ahead. So she said that comment, we had the baby. I never even thought about it until 3 years ago, 11/22, I believe. 11/28. Either it was 2001 or 2022. I started doing the free yes and no's, and this lady had came in and her son had showed up. And she was connected to my cousin's best friend. And she was like, it's me. I never knew who she was. And I saw his face. Beautiful, tall, dark chocolate kid just sitting there dancing and joking. And I was like, wow, is this real? One, I had been drinking wine or something like that. But I stayed woke all night to give these people the answers that they needed. But I was being used. But my page blew up. I had hundreds, thousands of people in my chat. Didn't even know what the fuck I was doing, but I was doing it, and God was just bang, bang, bang. I didn't stick to it. I was like, this shit crazy. So I left it because I got attacked like hell. Anyway, that was after the karmic relationship. The karmics was connected to the Masons. They found out about me from Melba's, a club. You know what? Melvin's, a club in Baltimore on Harford Road. Y'all know where it's at. I don't want to get sued, but it's true. This is where they found out. That is like a neighborhood club, but those this is where they scout the talent, scout out the spiritualists, scout out the people they're going to attack because they know you live in confirmation, low vibrational energy. And you're drinking and you're partying, so they go to the nightclubs, and that's just it may be in all the nightclubs, but that's the one that I was freaking like all the time I went out. That was it. That and Paradox, but Paradox had a bunch of protection in there, a lot of people to stop any energies from coming. They had spiritual assassins, like, come on up and your bullshit. But that place, they were all about money. Paradox is more about fun and freedom, and they had a lot of children, so they had spiritual protection in place. I mean, did we fight? Yeah, but most of the time when we went to Paradox, it was peaceful. Now, this place, Melvin's on Harford Road, crazy. All the time. Even when I'm in it. But now, Saturday and Sunday, Friday, I haven't been there on Saturdays and Fridays are very peaceful. Would I go there again? No, not if I give this message out. I may have to move, but I'm just going to put it out there. So they met me, I guess, in 2016. I was married, and I told him, I remember this guy trying to dance with me. His penis was humongous. And I was like, ew, that's disgusting. And I still danced with him because I was like, wow, I never felt anything like that. I'm not going to lie. But I was married, so I was like, come on, bro. You know, like, why would you do that? Why would you let yourself get like that? And you know, he thought I was going to date him despite the fact that I was married. I never cheated. Thank God. So, because he would have really fucked me up. 2016, I'd have been getting the ass whooping of a lifetime. 27 when I looked up. 27 minutes exactly when I looked up. I would have gotten my ass whooped. But God was like, nope, she's married, and that's it. I wasn't cheating on my husband. And the horn just hung. But this is how his penis is so big, and this is how I remembered that they knew me from 2016. And they found out who I was. They even tried to I think they did slip something in my drink. But the people I was with was like, come on, girl, you going home. I don't know. I don't even remember the night. I was so drunk. So I know they slipped something in my drink, and they tried to get me, but they didn't know I was with a bunch of strong people who didn't drink. For some reason, I used to get plastered. And I always was with a group of strong people until I hung out with my daughter and my daughter's best friend at that time. I don't know, them two let me go to straight down, and I slept with him, and that was the worst thing I ever did. My first one night stand and the last one. The worst shit I ever did in my life. It's like that man raped me because he knew I was too drunk to sleep with him, but he didn't care. Ooh, I hate to talk about that, but things happen in your life so that you won't have to go through them again. So my first and my last one night stand, I really believe that's called date rape, but I didn't do anything about it, and it's just like he was so fake nice. But I believe he do it all the time to a bunch of drunk women. But he'll have his day in court, or his day with God. So I'll leave it out there. Anyway, this ex knew me since 2016. He found me on the internet posting about my husband, how hurt I was about him passing away. So he came in my DMs, and he was fine. Built, tattoos. Whew. A girl's dream to me. And I was like, wow. And I'm like, he interested in me? Not knowing how beautiful I was and that he didn't deserve me. I fell for it. And I went in. And that's when he stuck his hooks in me. You guys, this is the end of this message. I will probably drop 5 minutes every day just so you can see what it's about. No, this is the end of this message. I will have the rest of it over on my Patreon. On the third tier is $44 and some change. I guess it's $44. So if you want to hear the rest, because this may resonate with you, this is why Spirit having me doing it. Come on over. Spirituality, Dog Magic 101 through the eyes of a normal mother, child, daughter. Thank you for listening. I pray if this is you, you find peace and refuge.